as the Executive Director and founder of the Brotherhood of Excellence Academy. We're on a mission of ending fatherless generations by preparing males for empowerment, entrepreneurship, enrollment, enlistment, and employment. Under our empowerment series, we have launched this awesome broadcast called Teaching Boys and Raising Sons. So today, you're going to get an opportunity to hear the teaching side of Teaching Boys and Raising Sons. So we have invited a number of special guests that will walk us through this journey of what does teaching boys look like in the classroom, or what is manhood. What does that mean and how is that defined? And so you will have the opportunity to hear from numerous males who are walking in this thing called manhood. So we are so excited to have you on our journey today of, again, teaching boys and raising sons. And we look forward to getting started. Let's go. My name is Shamika Smith, and I serve as the Executive Director and founder of the Brotherhood of Excellence Academy. And I've asked my board members to come and share why they choose to be a board member with our organization. So this is Tanisha Campbell Cole, and she serves as our treasurer. So Tanisha, tell us why you chose to be a board member.
I chose to be a board member of the Brotherhood of Excellence Academy because I think this organization is absolutely amazing. It's necessary. It's needed. We don't have enough opportunities for our young men of color to be engaged and enriched and empowered. And as a mother of 3 sons, I just, learning about the organization, knowing the founder, Shamika, and all of the passion she has for this work, I said, sign me up. I want to be involved because I think we need to have people who are focusing their energies, efforts, skills on helping to enrich and empower young men of color. It's so necessary in society today. There's not enough of it. And I just think that this is an amazing organization. I'm ready for my sons to be involved in it from start to finish. And if that's how I feel, then I know that I want to be a part of it because I know that there will be great work done in this organization and it will be here for decades and decades and decades to come. We are just getting started. And I'm just so excited that there's a platform for us to engage in this discussion around ending fatherless generations.
Thank you so much, Tanisha. Thank you so much. And again, I remember Tanisha and I used to work together at Full Disclosure. And I remember I was in her office and I said, would you consider just kind of let me know, no pressure, just kind of let me know. And she has done a phenomenal job and really helping me with my area of weakness. And so I do appreciate that. And thank you so much for being part of the board.
Absolutely, Shamika. And I remember that day too. And you were like, would I consider? So when can I start? It's been a wonderful journey from the start. And I feel privileged to be a part of this organization and be a part of this group of change makers. I feel like we are making a big change and will be continuing to make a change in the lives of young men and giving them an avenue to really explore themselves and feel confident in who they are as people, but then also give them the opportunity to have models to see what they can be. So it's a privilege. It's an absolute privilege. I'm happy to be here. I'll be here as long as you will keep me.
All right. Thank you, Tanisha. So I'm going to switch gears a little bit. We just came through a global pandemic, but we equally came through social unrest. This time last year, there were several marches that were taking place regarding the murder of George Floyd, and then several murders continued across the way. And so, this question is: how would you advise an African American boy in dealing with the potential of racism in society?
You have to be honest. All right. You first, you have to inform an African American boy that racism exists, because you don't want them to go out there and experience something and they don't know how to handle it. So you have to be honest and inform them and educate them about racism, but also encourage them to be the change they want to see. Right. Encourage the positivity that can be, and not focus so much on the negativity that we have experienced, because we will never move forward if, all we do is radicalize and, we stop there. Then you have to be you got to be a good citizen. You have to add value to our current state. All right. You can't be the one that's taken away. And I always tell my son, I said, the people that came before us worked hard. They worked hard so we can have what we experience and what we have today. Don't be the one that take away from that. Be the one that add value to what's already there in a positive light. And as you as you be the example, others will follow. And eventually and prayerfully, we will change the mind state of those who decide to be, be a racist in our world. I just believe I love people. I love all people. And I believe that we can be the change, and we have to start with, we have to talk to our boys about that. And we got to educate them how to survive out there. We can't keep them in the dark, but also at the same time, take that opportunity to promote love. We can't just be one-sided. We got to promote love.
Absolutely.
That's what I would,
No, I thought I love that the fact that you do have to be honest. That yes, we do live in a society that may not like you, and white supremacy, white privilege, you name it, all of those things and those components are real. Right. But I like how you talked about they have to be the change that ultimately they want it, what they want to see, and ultimately what they want to do as well.
Right.
Anything else on that topic?
No, I just, it's a constant discussion in my home about my son. My children are coming of age where they're starting to realize what's going on, and they get a glimpse of the news, and social media is there, and everything is in the palm of their hands with the iPhones, and so they're asking a lot of questions. And I would just reiterate that you just have to be honest, and have a discussion. Take time out to have a discussion at that moment. Don't say, oh, you don't need to know about that now, wait till later. Later might be too late. But also give them a lot of reinforcements and examples to become a better person. And go from there. And then I would also say too that we talk about race a lot. Not all people are bad. I think we try to jump to one side, this side versus the other. There are good people on both sides. So I'll leave it there. You just gotta be a good person, and treat everybody the same, and expect, you give off what you expect from people. If you're a good person, then that will infect a whole bunch of people to be good people also.
I love that. I love that your sentiment of love. Again, that sentiment of love. I think for me, shortly after the unrest, I was talking with another individual who was not an African American, and I found myself, great relationship, and I found myself getting upset. I'm like, wait a minute, just because she's a different racial makeup than myself, we're friends, you know what I mean? And so I can't react in a negative light to her just because of what's happening in the world. So that's really being able to display that love with the realities of how life is, at least at the current moment.
Right. And I understand that I've talked to many people, and it's a matter of education. It's a matter of listening because, you know, from what happened last year, you know, with the presidential race and how this country was divided, I find myself angry. But also I told myself, I want to know what it is that they are seeing that maybe I'm not seeing for my own educational purpose. And then I can make a better decision for my own understanding. Because I listen, you know, I say, well, you know, you're pro this and, you know, whatever. But educate me. Not saying I'm gonna believe you, but educate me, you know, so I know, you know, because there's a lot, especially in the military. I'll leave it there.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. It's that content, getting the proper education and not someone's opinion as well. Just what does the research says that I can support. And sometimes it's just a matter of individuals encountering people who don't look like them in a positive light as well.
We have to train them.
Yes, we can all be labeled the same thing.
Right. We have to train them. Like, hold on. Let me educate you.
Smith, and I hope that you have had the opportunity to enjoy our broadcast. I hope that you walked away with nuggets of wisdom, leadership components, and things that you could implement, whether it be in your family or whether it be in your learning environment or your teaching environment or whatever the case may be. Our hope and our prayer is that you walked away with something that is very tangible that you can use immediately. If you have enjoyed this broadcast, take a moment and share it with others so that we can continue to spread the word of how we are utilizing the component of empowerment through our broadcast, Teaching Boys and Raising Sons, so that others can be empowered as we all walk in this thing called life together. Also, if you are looking to donate to an organization, please consider us. We are a 501c3 organization, and so all donations are tax deductible. Once again, if you are looking for an opportunity to give in order for us to continue this broadcast, visit our website, also listed below, but also take a moment to just donate or share or let individuals know of the great work that we're doing under our broadcast, Teaching Boys and Raising Sons. We are so honored and privileged that you have taken time out of your day. We know we are all busy. And we are so excited that you have taken time out of your day to come and learn a leadership nugget, a word of wisdom, or something that we hope that will encourage you on your journey. Once again, I am Shamika Smith. I serve as the Executive Director and founder of the Brotherhood of Excellence Academy. Again, visit our website located at the bottom of your screen, and we look forward to seeing you next time. Take care.